Hinch defend his victory from a year ago. So after many hours of sitting on our hands, getting ready, waiting, and the drivers wondering would the track ever be dry, it is, and the field is under the lights here in Iowa.
Side by side into turn one. Will Power goes around the high side. Already 3 wide. Look at that car on the outside. Is that... I think that was Santino that swept around the outside, so he went super high. Track is clean up there. He's still on the high side.
Look at Sato, Takuma Sato around the outside of the bright yellow Menard Chevrolet of Simon Pagenaud. Oh, and Sage Karam. Sage Karam in the smart stop Chevrolet for Carlin.
Doesn't look like any damage, and he's still got it running.
Try to get it going if you can here.
I don't think he hit anything. I think he just looped it.
This will tell us more. He's all by himself, or is he? It's Felix Rosenquist that runs across the front wing there.
Lucky break there for Felix. So he just lost it on Power coming off of 4. Real lucky break there for Felix that he didn't have more damage than that.
Let's go back to racing. Green flags here in Iowa.
It's going to be really interesting to see the guys that took tires Hunter Ray back if they're able to come through the field. But a good restart for Power as Newgarden is under pressure from his teammate.
Great move, Newgarden on the inside of Simon Pagenaud. There is a second full course caution, that it is for some sprinkles of rain. And while before the yellow flew, Will Power, who led 46 laps, relinquished the lead to his teammate Joseph Newgarden. We understand the race is being red flagged.
Yeah, it's coming down good now.
So after almost half an hour under red, we're back to racing. And look at this, there's a move down there. Sato goes around Alexander Rossi.
Will tried for the high side on that. He's still trying for the high side, but Joseph Newgarden is really strong on the entry to the corner. Ferrucci all the way back to Ericsson. This is where the fight is.
Santino Ferrucci impatient to wait for Takuma Sato, pulled out of the draft, went through the middle. Rossi had to take evasive action. That was close. Field is under caution here in Iowa for an on-track incident involving Takuma Sato. Sage Karam coming from the back.
Yeah,
Sato checked up.
Yeah, I don't know why Sato was going so slow off the corner there because he's got fresh tires.
No, you watch the replay there, Paul. He's behind Will Powers. He's got new tires. He's got such a run. Will slides up. Takuma gets in the gray, has to check up to not get in the wall, and because of that, loses so much momentum. At that point, Sage Karam drives straight through the back of him.
Green, green,
Ready
green.
to go racing? You bet. Let's do it here in Iowa. Final 100 laps coming up. And Piggott and Pagenaud wheel to wheel through turns 1 and 2.
Nice restart by Pagenaud. He clears Piggott going into turn 1. Hinchcliffe. Oh, look at this gaggle of cars. Look at Santino on the outside again. He passed like 6 cars in one corner. He fell back to 13th, but now as he crosses the line, we'll see where he ends up, all the way back up into 10th.
We see Will Power coming in. I was just going to say,
whoa,
that was
way late out on the outside, and that's going to cost him a lot of time. He had to over-slow getting into the pit lane.
Will Power.
Penalty?
This is a penalty for an improper pit entry.
You just can't keep making these little mistakes. I mean, he'll say it after the race if we get a chance to interview him. You can't make these mistakes.
Okay, go.
And then he almost stalls it leaving there, it looks like, and we got a caution.
And a yellow to
yellow,
add insult to injury.
Ed Carpenter. The night is over.
Sorry, guys. I got all bottled up and I got dirty air and it just went around.
Right at the back there, here he comes through and loses it.
Yeah, just 4 cars all bottled up there side by side, and he got the dirty air. He had a pretty good hit there on the back of the car, broke the front suspension pretty heavy.
Coming to green with 27 laps to go. Behind the overall leader, Joseph Newgarden, is the Sealmaster Honda of Sebastian Bourdais in his 200th IndyCar start. Here we go.
Sebastian Bourdais trying to make a move to get his lap back on fresh tires versus old tires. And look at
Hinchcliffe and Pagenaud.
and Page back there side by side.
Dixon on fresh
Look
tires.
at the fresh tires on these guys.
Rossi
finally gets off the bottom lane.
I can't believe it.
Trying to get around all these lap cars with this new tire so he can go up there and race with the leaders. Scott Dixon.
Look at the high line.
Just a horrible night, Paul. He was struggling sideways for half the race. Gets lucky in that yellow, some fresh tires, and look at this, going around the outside of James Hinchcliffe.
Wow.
That's not even a contest. Give second to Scott Dixon.
For Joseph Newgarden, he has led 244 laps tonight in what has been a superb driving performance from the championship leader. He's already got 3 wins this year. He kicked it off at the season opener. He won in Detroit, he won in Texas, and he wins here in Iowa. The championship leader extends his points advantage.
This is a team effort. You saw all 3 cars were fast tonight, and that's what it takes. You got to have all 3 of us pushing each other. You know, I was a little down yesterday. I felt like we had the pole car, and we didn't get it right. And today, we got it right. That's why I was so focused last night to make sure that we got today right.
Watch the Honda Indy 200 at Mid-Ohio, Sunday, July 28th at 3 p.m. on NBC.